What is the exploitation of labor? Have you ever wondered why some people seem to get richer while others struggle to make ends meet? This question leads us to the concept of the exploitation of labor. From a communist viewpoint, exploitation occurs when workers do not receive the full value of their contributions, especially in capitalist systems. In simple terms, exploitation is not just about low wages or poor working conditions, although those are often visible signs. It describes a deeper relationship where those who own production resources, like factories and machinery, profit from the efforts of workers who do not own these assets. Under capitalism, workers sell their labor in exchange for wages. However, the value that workers generate through their efforts often exceeds the wages they receive. This difference is known as surplus value. Capitalists take this surplus value as profit, which is viewed as the root cause of exploitation. Workers, needing to earn a living, often feel they have no choice but to accept these terms. This creates a situation where the wealthy capitalist class accumulates more wealth, while the working class remains dependent on their wages. Karl Marx, a key figure in communist theory, argued that this system leads to alienation. Workers become disconnected from the products of their labor, the production process, their potential as individuals, and even from one another. In a capitalist society, labor is treated as a commodity, something that can be bought and sold, rather than an expression of human creativity and collaboration. Marxist theory further explains that the exploitation of labor is not just an individual issue, it is a structural aspect of capitalist society. The capitalist class, known as the bourgeoisie, owns the means of production and controls the economy. In contrast, the working class, referred to as the proletariat, must sell their labor to survive. This creates a conflict of interest between these two groups, as their goals are fundamentally opposed. In the context of wage labor and capital, Marxists view exploitation as the central contradiction of capitalism. The development of Marxist theory highlights how this exploitation leads to social inequality, economic crises, and the potential for revolutionary change. The ultimate aim of communism is to eliminate private ownership of production resources, thereby ending labor exploitation and creating a classless society where wealth is shared based on need. Practical applications of this theory include encouraging workers to organize, form unions, and fight for better working conditions. In the long run, Marxists advocate for the overthrow of the capitalist system to establish a society where production is collectively organized, and the benefits of labor are distributed fairly. In essence, from a communist perspective, the exploitation of labor is the process through which capitalists profit from the unpaid efforts of workers. This process is rooted in the ownership of production resources and sustained by the wage system. Ending this exploitation is viewed as essential for creating a fair and just society.